friends that I know for years, good people, you know? And there's just so many different scenarios. I felt like in the beginning, they were saying they were just gonna be taking illegals that were criminals because why not?
Right.
Bye. But now they're just, I feel like they're just taking anyone and everyone, and not just immigrants, but U.S. citizens are also being affected by this tremendously. How do you feel about what you've seen or what you've heard? I don't know if you can relate or not, but
Great question.
I can tell you. So I can relate because I have a friend. I know her probably for like over 10 years. She came here, obviously illegal, and she came with her. Well, she had 2 children here, but she also already had 2 children back in the country, which she brought over here. So they were younger at that time. Now they're adults. But after all this started, she was already working with attorneys for years, doing everything to the T. When I tell you to the T, like she paid her taxes, she paid all her tickets, she didn't want to owe anything. Like she wanted everything to be good so that she can work towards getting some sort of, residency here, being able to stay, because she pictured her life here. She didn't want to go back to her country. She's lived here almost, maybe not her entire life, but for the most part. And her kids have lived here pretty much their entire life. But after all this started, she went to one of her court meetings with immigration, and they told her she has to go back. They told
The
her,
attorneys told her that.
the judge, because she meets with court with her attorneys and judge.
Even with them showing the judge the proof, like, hey,
it didn't matter. And I was to the point where I'm like, where's the sympathy and empathy? Because she has children that are born here. I was like just thinking to myself, I mean, if I was a judge, I would be like, okay, look, you have until your children graduate, and then you have to leave. Some sort of leeway, because her children are still little.
When you say that, just a quick question. For your friend, who you know,
right?
Who you have witnessed, her tenacity and mystique, right? She's one person.
Yeah.
Think of the fact that if you did it for this one person,
you have to do it for everybody.
You have to do it for everybody, the good and the bad, because how can you tell who is who?
Right.
Or can you tell?
But my thing is, they're not treating everyone the same or fairly or unfair. Like, not everyone is being treated the same.